Day 1, we started from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada to Quebec City, Quebec. Total trip distance about 455 kilometers. And we stopped about halfway, 255 kilometers, La Haute 17, just to charge up, make sure we got enough at the campsite. We arrived at the campsite late. Fantastic campsite, camping Valcartier. They've got a lot of amenities. It's very clean, no bugs, surprisingly. And there was a solo guitarist that did a phenomenal job serenading us in both official languages. Absolutely amazing. We looked forward to the water park the next day. Day 2, and we are on the road again after a fantastic day at Les Joyeuses Cascades. I'll keep this short. It's one of the best water parks in all of Canada. Absolutely fantastic. And in the winter, they have an indoor water park as well. So check that out. Total trip distance today is 693.7 kilometers. We're headed from Quebec City, Quebec, all the way down to St. John's, New Brunswick. Our first charging station is just outside of Villages des Aulnays. I'm going to butcher a lot of these French names, so I apologize. It's about 132 kilometers from Quebec City. We're going to stop in there for a short stint, have some noodles, charge up the car a bit, and then we're headed to St. Leonard's. It's about 229 kilometers out, and then to Oromocto, New Brunswick, where I'll give a brief update. Ryan 360 here just outside Fredericton, New Brunswick. It is 5 in the morning, and as you can see, my memory is slightly delayed. I'm going to emphasize slightly there. We've been driving for about 6.5 hours straight since Quebec City. This evening we left a water park there, and this is our third and final charge. Our charges have been pretty minimal. The last one we did maybe 10 minutes. We did one for about 20, maybe 22 minutes. And this one is just, we're going a little long, probably about 15-20 minutes just to get us before we hit the campsite. And we have power there with a 50 amp. I think it's a 1450 NEMA charger, something like that. RV outlet that we have an adapter for. But yeah, we're just long hauling this, splitting the trip up between my wife and I. And so far it's been a blast. Unfortunately, we're driving at night, and the last part got pretty hairy and foggy. So we couldn't see a lot of the country, which would have been nice. But we've stopped off at this cute little gas station. Yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more. Just checking out these cool wooden sculptures at the Oromocto truck stop. We are now on the road and headed to Rockwood Park Campground in St. John's, New Brunswick. It's about 100 kilometers out, and once we get there, we're just going to spend a few hours, stretch our legs before we head into downtown St. John's, check out the scene, and then go to our ferry. So here we are at the Rockwood Park Campground in St. John's, New Brunswick. It's located fairly close to the downtown area where we needed to be to catch our ferry and to check out the downtown core for a bit. You can see our setup. You can see the great views that it has, and it's a pretty good place. We were able to rest, catch some Z's, and take a quick shower before heading off. Day 3, and we are headed downtown St. John's, New Brunswick to check out Canada's oldest farmers market, established in 1785. The weather is absolutely perfect, and it is a gorgeous day.
love is what I need.
Okay, at that North Market, at the City Market, and I'm going to try some fish and chips. Let's see what we got here. Wow. This is why we're at the East Coast, for all the fresh seafood. Wow, look at these lobsters. We are now transitioning from the market into Brunswick Square. My son was adamant that this was some sort of subway station and that St. John's, New Brunswick had a subway. I tried explaining my best that the city's beautiful, it's got a lot of people, but perhaps not enough for a mass transit system. But nonetheless, I'm going to explore the area with him and show him around. And we're going to come out into a retail shopping center. It wasn't too lively when we went, but there were plenty of shops. It was a decently nice place. We're just going to explore around, go up and down the escalators, take a look around. I wish I had more time to spend in St. John's, but we had to catch a ferry to head over to Nova Scotia. So we ended up having a beautiful fish and chips from one of the local vendors at the market. It was absolutely spectacular, of course, being near the East Coast. And we are off to catch our 11 o'clock ferry. It's just a bit across the city, and we're just going to take a quick drive. After a fantastic lunch at the St. John's Farmers Market, we've now arrived at the ferry docks. In the background you can see is the Fundy Rose. It is the hallmark of the Bay Ferries Limited / Northumberland Ferries Limited, and it's going to take us across the Bay of Fundy, which has the highest tides in the world, from St. John's, New Brunswick, all the way to Digby, Nova Scotia, in about 2 hours. I've never been on a ferry before, and I was super excited to go and explore this ship. It is massive. It's got plenty of amenities and comfort stations and places to sit down, and just spectacular views all around. Just a quick 360 clip around just to see how they stack the cars in here and how many cars can fit inside this ferry. We're going to make our way up so we can enjoy the fantastic views of Fundy Bay. Thanks again for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. In part 2 of our East Coast trip, we are headed to Halifax, Nova Scotia to explore the city. We're then going to check out Kubunushak National Park, and we're going to cross the Confederation Bridge to get some hand pies made in PI. All that and more on the next episode of Ryan 360 East Coast Trip.